up? Bradley Aidan here with an email reply, and the topic is changing my plan to yours. Sent from iPad. Why did I read that? Anyway, I've lost 45 pounds of fat. Well done. I'm sure since January to 1st. I started with a ketogenic diet, half-assed, then 2 months ago did the rapid fat loss by Lyle McDonald, which worked great. But for the last month I stopped losing weight. I think I'm hitting my plateau. This happens to everyone. Try this fad diet, lose some weight until it doesn't. Try a different fad diet, lose some weight until it doesn't. Whenever you pay attention to a new diet, you rethink the way that you eat, you pay a bit more attention, your calories become more accurate based on the previous knowledge that you had before. You eat a little bit less and then you lose fat until it stops working because the actual plan that you're following isn't really that good. What's actually losing your weight is your intuition knowing that you should eat less to lose fat, because it's as simple as that. Energy in, energy out. If energy in is more than energy out, you will have more. If energy is less than energy out, you will have less. That's your weight, up and down. The end of story. Anyway, back to your email. I'm 5'7", sick, 210 pounds. I'm from 257. I was eating 150 grams of protein and under 50 carbs a day. That's nuts. Here and there I would have a weekly cheat day of booze and pizza. But seeing your results, I'm going to get serious and hit 250 grams of protein, 50 grams of fats and 150 carbs. I can't know if your macros are right just by any of the things that you tell me. Macros change, they're a living thing, they move with you and they're individual to you and to what you're doing. So I will say that there's nothing wrong with drinking alcohol and there is nothing wrong with eating pizza, but there definitely is something wrong with binging uncontrollably at the end of a week of dieting, because you can store fat much faster than you can burn it. So if your plan is I'm going to eat really control, then I go crazy. Control, I go crazy. That day of crazy can do anything. Whereas the day of self-control, it's limited how much fat you can burn healthily. But the amount of fat you can store is pretty high. Body's really good at it. It's what you were made for. People tell me I look pretty ripped, although I'm still overweight. I'll say two things on that. If you're actually overweight to the point where it's affecting your health, that is bad, you do need to cut. If it's not affecting your health, there's no real reason to cut other than the aesthetic thing, which, it's important in the world that we live in, but really it doesn't really matter. Having a six-pack isn't actually an important thing, it's just a thing that we like to see. But opposing that, people telling you look ripped or telling you look great or whatever, they're comparing what you look like to the average person. The average person is a fat, lazy, weak slob, and comparison to those people is a waste of time. You can train for 35 days and look better than the average person. Anyone really, because the average person doesn't do anything. That's the problem that we have in society today. So when people tell you, oh, you look great, it doesn't normally mean anything. It just means you don't look terrible. Back to email. Problem is I can only eat so much chicken and turkey and I'm stuffed for the whole day. I'm going to take 150 grams of chicken and 100 grams of protein shake. Do you think that's equal to the real protein source? No, it's not equal, but it is the same. Protein digests faster. Protein powder, digests faster, which means it will reach your muscles and be combusted for energy, metabolized for energy faster. What that means to you in terms of your progress and where you're going is absolutely nothing. Totally ignore it. Whether you're getting your protein from chicken, whether it's from turkey, whether it's from fish, whether it's from rice, whether it's from air, getting them protein grams in, or protein powder, wherever it's from, it doesn't matter, the numbers will go to the same place. If you're on macro, I'm assuming you're on my macro numbers. I've got you on 1.25 grams. Actually, I'll just do the math. 210 and you're 250. Yeah. Since you're on my macro advisement, the amount of protein that you're eating is so far beyond the amount you could possibly use for muscle protein synthesis. It's ridiculous. The high protein is to allow you to eat more and to aid with muscle retention whilst you cut. It's designed mostly for people that have built quite a lot of muscle and are then trying to lose fat and still keep their muscle and keep ripped. As in, that's what I made it for myself, and it works for anyone that's overweight because it allows you to eat more and everyone wants to eat more. Apart from you. So what I'm saying to you is eat whatever you like, just hit the numbers. It doesn't matter where the protein source comes from. There are differences, but in terms of you, I'm talking, the difference would be about 1 tenth of a pound of fat over 18 months difference, or about 1/10 of a pound of muscle over 2 years difference if you did everything exactly the same but you took protein powder instead of chicken throughout your days at various intervals. If we looked at it, you did it wrong, scientifically, technically, optimally wrong every single time, the difference would be about how much this weighs in muscle over 2 to 3 years. So forget it. Hopefully there's been some help. bradleyaidanjohnson@gmail.com. If you have any queries or theories or suggestions or anything, let me know. Other than that, like the video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and of course subscribe. Peace.